Good morning students, welcome to our today's online session. How are you all? In our previous class, we discussed a new poem, A Roadside Stand, written by Robert Frost. In the poem, the poet was talking about the progress and development which are unequal between the cities and villages. In the same poem, the poet is talking about the feelings of distress and unhappiness in the minds of village people and how they wanted to get some cash. Okay, so in this poem, Roadside Stand, a farmer is thinking like the people who comes and visits or the people who passes through, they are not even checking upon the roadside stand. He wishes if these people are buying something from this roadside stand, I'll get some cash. They are not looking at me. The poet has used the word polished traffic. They are just moving ahead. They are staying aside, bringing their vehicle aside. They are not buying anything. Instead, what they are doing, they are trying to find defects with each and everything. The signboard, then the vegetables, the fruits, everything. They are trying to find defects with all these things. So the poet is asking, then if you don't want to buy anything from us, why are you coming here? Why can't you move along? So that's where we stopped in the previous class. Today we will discuss the next few lines of the poem. Now take your textbook, look at your textbook. The hurt to the scenery wouldn't be my complaint, so much as the trusting sorrow of what is unsaid. Here, far from the city, we make our roadside stand and ask for some city money to feel in hand, to try if it will not make our being expand and give us the life of the moving pictures promise that the party in power is said to be keeping from us. So these are the lines which we are going to discuss today. Now look at each line. The hurt to the scenery wouldn't be my complaint, so much as the trusting sorrow of what is unsaid. So the farmers of this roadside stands, these farmers will be telling that this problems in the scenery, the landscape, problems of the landscape, it won't hurt me. I'm not that much concerned about those problems, but I'm concerned, I'm hurt. By what? So much as the trusting sorrow of what is unsaid. So I'm hurt by the unsaid things of what? Trusting sorrow. So I had some trust, I had some faith that these city dwellers who are passing by, they will stop their vehicle and buy something from me. When they are not buying it, I have the sorrow, I'm hurt. So I'm hurt by this trusting sorrow which I'm not telling to anyone with what is unsaid. So I'm not hurt by it, or my complaint is not about the problems in the scenery, in the landscape, but I'm hurt and I'm not telling it to everyone. And what hurts me, it is that trusting sorrow. I trusted upon these city dwellers. I thought that these people will stay back, they will keep their vehicle aside and will buy something from me, and that will help me to get some money which is there in the hands of the city dwellers. So they are not buying it from me. So that trust is broken now. So I'm sorrow, I'm sad. So my trust is broken. I'm not telling what is unsaid. I'm not telling it to anyone, but I'm hurt. So the meaning of these two lines, the hurt to the scenery wouldn't be my complaint, so much as the trusting sorrow of what is unsaid. So the scenery, I'm least bothered about those landscape. My complaint is not all those things, the things which they criticize. My complaints are not about those things. My complaint is, which I'm not telling, what is unsaid. I'm not sharing it to anyone. My complaint is that trusting sorrow. I trusted upon these city dwellers that they will buy something from me which will help me to get some money in my hands. So they are not buying it. So I'm sad. It hurts me. It hurts me a lot. So much as the trusting sorrow of what is unsaid. Here far from the city we make our roadside stand and ask for some city money to feel in hand. here far from those cities, far from those cities and towns. Here we are we are we are far away from those city and towns. We are asking for some city money to fill in hand. We also want to get some money from the city dwellers. We also wanted them to buy something from us, and which will give us this money. From when they are buying something from us, we will get those money which is there with this city people, and ask for some city money to fill in hand, to try if it will not make our being expand. So if we are getting some money from these city dwellers, it will help us to improve the standard of our life. So these people are well off, they have money, they are living a wealthy life, prosperous life. If they are buying something from us, we will get some money out of that, and that money will help us to improve our standard of life and give us the life of the moving pictures promise, so that we can live the life which we see in the moving pictures. Moving pictures means cinemas, films. So the life which we see in the theaters, in the cinemas, we can live some life like that. We can live a life like that if we are getting some money. So the life that the cinemas promises, the moving pictures promises, we can live such a life if we are getting some money from this city dwellers. And the party in power is said to be keeping from us. And just like the party in power promises us, just like the life that we see in the film, we will be able to live such a life if we are getting some money from these city dwellers. So the farmer is telling that I am not hurt by the problems that, or the problems they criticize, or the problems of the landscape, but I am hurt, I am sad because these people, these city dwellers, they are not buying anything from us. If they are buying something from us, we will get those money in our hand too. We will get some money from these people in our hand too, which will help us to raise the standard of our life, and the life which we used to see in the films, and the life which the political parties or the politicians promises us at the time of election or something. So the farmer is again, he is complaining about these people who are not buying anything from them. I believe you understood the poem, these lines of the poem very well. Now we will have a third part of the poem too in our next class. So read your textbook and understand the theme and the meaning of each line. So attend the test today itself. Till we meet in our next class. Take care. Bye bye.